There we go. Now we got it again, right? Yes, much better. Okay. Yeah, and you got it all sorted out now with the filters. Alright, cool. It's still a little bit loud on the... I'm getting a little bit of sound overlap, so tell me whether or not you can hear me okay over the music and everything like that. So thank you very much, everybody that's coming in. I already see one viewer popped in. Thank you very much. I'm afraid to say hi. I was setting up the last little bit of stuff here because switching over from one overlay to the other overlay back and forth, you know, it's a bit of a thing sometimes. So either way, welcome everybody once again to Random Razor Games with me, Random Razor. Thanks for joining in. I'm having a good day today. It's been alright. And hey, hi Ari. Thanks, nice to see you as well. I really appreciate that. You are always my best friend. You make me happy just by being here. So I really do appreciate that. And as usual, let's see what cool update things I have right now. I'm still moving on, like I'm crossing off the days every day to the next thing that's going on, basically, the next thing that's going to be happening for me. So, I have no news yet because I haven't gotten close enough to the next deadline. So, but things are moving along. You know, things are good. Cats are happy, dogs are happy, mom's happy, I'm happy. You know, everything's okay. So I'm enjoying it. We're still doing good things together. We were actually working on doing the yard sale today, which was a lot of fun. And took out all these like Christmas donations and decorations and stuff like that. So that was a lot of fun too. So glad to see you here. Glad you're around. And oh, and I found that camera. I was looking through my stuff and I went through all my good things and I unlocked the chest that had the box and the thing in the bottom, and then packed away inside of that was the camera you were talking about. And I should actually probably go grab it out of there just so I can show it to you. It's give me like 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Okay, right back. Oh, that was a bad idea. Okay, 2 seconds. Okay, 2 minutes. It took 2 minutes. Okay, so see, I'm packed away in this nice little packagey thing. So this is the one I was talking about. A little Rolex 35. It's a completely compact little thing. You see how that little the actual lens collapsed. Oh, there we go. The wrong direction. The lens collapsed into it. So you pull it out and it locks in that way. And then it's actually got the focus thing on the front right here. And the other little dials and stuff on the side. It's got a place for the cocking mechanism, the actual trigger, and this is for the flash attachment that you can actually screw into the bottom and everything like that. There's like a little, oh yeah, here it is on this side. The little thing that actually goes into it. So you can do a separate flash. I know, I love it. It's a really cool little camera. It's all just a little it's all optic visor, you know, nothing else to it. And let's see, I think you open it by pulling out the little thing here. Let's see if we can get it. Neat little thing you wind it up with. But that thing, I believe, you turn that this way and pull that open, and that pops. I think. I don't want to break it, so I don't want to do it if it doesn't do it easily. It's got like a sneaky release thing for it, and I forget what it is. Oh, I want to break it, so I'm not going to force it right now. Because it's been in a box for a long time, so it might have jiggled itself into a position it doesn't want to get out of. Yeah. But anyway, so that's what I was talking about. But I'm pretty sure this little tiny button inside of this hole, I don't know if you can see it, it's, where is it? It's right. And, oh. Now I can't even find it. Oh, it's right here. So inside of there. So underneath the little crank thing, there's a tiny button inside of that hole. So I think if I push that hole, then this thing pops open and you can actually get the film out. There might be film in there still, so maybe I shouldn't do that yet. I don't think so, though. I think I would have taken that out a long time ago. But anyway, I just wanted to show it to you. So I'm setting that aside for you. It's got your name on it, Ari, and I'm never going to sell it. But anyway, now, let's finally get back into... Oh, that's to rewind it, huh? And where's the actual pop-open thing for it? Because there's a way to... Because this is the one... This one in the center does the... that one right there, that little dial right there. I won't zoom in on it, but there's a little dial there that does the count for it. And then this little thing here just slides out for the release for the camera. I thought this was the one to rewind it. Oop. This one, this little slider thing. Dink. To push that one out, it goes back. But maybe you're right. I have no idea. Because there's no actual film in it right now. But it does still... Oh, yeah. It does still cock and fire, though. So whatever thing is, I thought it was when you pulled this thing out, the little thingamajig, that you had this in the right position, you actually pulled it upwards and it popped it out. But like I said, I'm pulling it right now and it's not moving, so I don't know if it's stuck. I don't want to pull it too hard. I thought that's how you did it. It was either this little button in here or this thing pulled up. Since this thing wasn't pulling, I figured maybe it was that. I had to push it to release it. I don't know. So somehow or other, once I figure it out, I'll, oh yeah, and there's a little thing here that says R. That could be a rewind too. This little switch here. Dink. I have no idea. To go backwards, right? But then how do you open the back itself? I thought there was a way to actually do it, and like I said, I don't know, maybe you can figure it out, or maybe you can ask Kizzy, she might remember. But I thought it was you pull this thing up, the actual crank itself, you pull it up out of the body, and that releases the back, but it's not doing it right now. So I don't want to do it too hard. I guess that's the only other controls on it. I love this little thing. It's been a while since I played with this, as you can obviously see. But anyway, enough. Oh, you actually press the button to lock it, maybe? Oh, like, I see what you're saying, maybe. So you push the button to release or to lock the mechanism, and then you crank it and that releases something inside. I could see that happening, too. Okay, I get you. But either way. I want to fiddle with it when I'm not, worried about breaking it, and then I'll figure out exactly how to open it up. But for now, I'm going to make sure this is working, because my main screen thing wasn't working a second ago, so let's go over to the game itself. Perfect. It's still working, so we're good. We can actually game on as well. But enough about me. How are you doing today, Ari? I mean, it's been a while since I actually got to talk to you. The last stream I actually had a huge influx of people came in. I had somebody raided my channel, so I had a maxed out at like 30 people at some point, so I was really excited. And that was my best thing, so I was just wondering what's going on with you. As I begin the morning ablutions of the game, basically, here. That's like when you do your stuff in the morning, when you get up and you start brushing your teeth and you do all that kind of stuff. You were there too and you saw that? That's great. I don't know, it was so long ago now, I don't remember everybody was talking. And now I got my other chat coming up. Okay, there we go. Because I'm only working with one screen now. I do have a projector thingamajig. I don't know if you guys can see it over there. I don't want to mess with the camera because I'll never get it back into place again. But I have a projector over there that I am thinking about using as my second screen, basically. I'll maybe have this one be the side screen and then be projecting everything up on the wall and have just the stuff in front of me, like on my, because I have the little saddle chair that's why I'm back in the saddle again. I'm using this little rocking saddle chair, the Neely chair that she got me. And so if I set that thing up in the middle of the room with the keyboard and everything on my lap, I could play from there, and that would be really cool. So I might try that. On the big screen, a wall projected screen. That'd be cool playing this game, or like playing Minecraft, the size of the wall. That'd be hilarious. I would love that. That's like playing Pong at a movie theater. Which would be really cool, actually. They should do that. They should do Pong competitions at movie theaters. It would give movie theaters something to do. In fact, that's what you should do with movie theaters in general. They should have public gaming sessions where people can come and watch things as they play it on the big screen, or if they can choose whatever game they're playing on the humongous giant screen, have it projected up there. I'm copywriting that idea. I'm gonna I'm gonna buy an old used movie theater and turn it into a big screen gaming venue where you can play and people can watch you play or you play whatever you want, that kind of thing. That would be really cool. I think it would anyway. As I stand here or sit here, kneel here, kind of playing and having people watch me play, I think that'd be a cool thing. Ending completed. What did I get in this one? Second place? Not bad. Oh, I already got it. Okay. And what about this one? Ending in 9 days? Nothing there. Oh, 19th in this one. That's brand new. This one's pretty new too. 6? Not too bad. 1 day, 16 hours. And then what do we got for new stuff here? Justice Hunt. Nothing interesting. Nothing interesting. Alright, let's just go battle. Battle time. Oh, they have esports arenas like that? I figured. Oh yeah, did you hear that actually they have esports in the Olympics now? I'm sure that's an old news to you, but I just found about it like a month or so ago. I didn't know that was a thing. I knew they were doing like chess in there now, but I didn't know they were doing like actual games. So that's kind of interesting. That's just kind of opening the door to possibilities, you know? Come on. I know you're gonna land eventually. No, he's coming up again. No, you don't. Too late. He's gonna have to land one more time, and then I'm gonna get him. Ran. Oh, hey, stop doing a sideways walk. I hate when it does that. Hey, Mr. Bones, nice to see you. Miss Gem, yeah. Hey, only my mother calls me Gem. I never always wanted to say that. They use that in a movie, you know what I mean? There's esports NASCAR. No kidding. I didn't know that. Thanks, I appreciate that. I try. I was talking about it yesterday because that the other person that rated my channel said it was an unfound gem. I was like, oh, that's the best compliment I ever got. I've been chasing this guy across the map here. He's still getting away. Goodbye. Somebody got him with a long distance bomb. Let's see. He's gonna get that one. Got somebody up top over there. Tenma, yes. By the way, if anybody's in here right now or that is joining me new, go check out his channel too, because he was so nice to give me that humongous raid. We should pass the love around and give it back to him. I already favorited him on my thing and I haven't checked out his new live thing yet because I just jumped into mine. But I'm definitely gonna do that. Same with Madness. He's another person that's here a lot. I was actually thinking about helping my mom make a channel because she does a lot of artsy stuff. She does painting and you know, oh, hey, you're stuck on the wall. There we go. She does you know painting and like other artsy things and you know different kinds of painting too, like watercolor and chalk and regular paint and you know things that are unique in the world of painting sometimes, and that's why they actually have like whole channels of it that they broadcast, not just on YouTube and stuff, but actually like on public broadcast, like PBS type of things that are actually YouTube and Twitch channels, just rebroadcast as public broadcast. And so I was thinking, hey, if you want to be an artsy person, draw some happy little clouds and stuff like that, I could totally set it up to do that. All I would need is another camera on her computer, and it could just make a little channel thing for her. That would be fun, I thought. I figured it was time. I wanted to switch robots. I could have done the heal. I could have jumped out of there. Could have just gone, dodged behind something. But instead, I let it go. I wanted to do a new bot. I was tired of doing the long distance jump around thing. I wanted to get in there and do some shooting with this guy. I'm liking this setup now. I switched some of the guns around. I put the Stinger and the shotgun looking one on there. I can't remember what it's called. But it usually does a good amount of damage. Especially when I can get in close like this. And finally do one of these. That way I can melt him and heal myself at the same time. It's all math, damage per second versus how much shielding you got versus how much healing you got, yada yada yada, all that good stuff. I love this grenade launcher thing too, the Cestus. It's good. It does good damage. Ooh, you got me. Just jump in with the Titan just for the fun of it. A little early, but it's alright. It's like bringing out your queen early in chess. It's all tactical. Temami, as some call him. Okay. Whoa. Speaking of fun, relaxing, and absolutely chill, I played a little bit of that game finally, just a little bit because I didn't get the thing to work, and it's actually really fun. The Call of Dragons one, I was doing the sponsorship thing on the other one. But I'm going to really like that game, I think. Who's shooting that thing at me? He's right there, okay. Get some damage down on these guys. You can't escape me. I think that was the same guy I was chasing around at the beginning of this one. Let's see. We're doing pretty good on the damage amount here. I got it down, they got, a quarter left and we got 2/3, something like that. So I doubt they're going to catch up, but you never know. We had a hard fought one yesterday. Like, it was right up to the very end. We had less people than they did. It was a good one. I think that was on there. Good battle. Good battle. It's nice when it's well matched. That's what the best thing about this game, I think, right now, is despite all the different things, and they do obviously still get sometimes things are overpowered or underpowered and stuff like that. It happens as usual, but it's not as bad as it used to be, it seems like, and the matches you do get sometimes are really good. Like, it's perfectly matched. Like, you're fighting into the last man, and it's like your last bullets type of thing. You feel like that, you know what I mean? Like, you're both out of ammo, you're both fighting to the last thing, you're scraping through, dodging behind things, and there's nobody else left. It's like you and him are the last two people alive on the battlefield, because everybody else also was matched up pretty evenly. Come on. Oh, he got me. I didn't even notice my health. See what I said about turning it around? Now all these guys are invading in our face. And we're losing points by them. We're bleeding blue here. What's going on? Yes, but the best ratio of defense versus attack. That is always the key. Always the key. And tactical advantage of little useful things too. Which, by the way, I really like as well. Like, before it was a much more simple game. This one in particular, it seems like. As far as like the different powers and the different abilities and stuff like that. But I like the additions that they've made. I like how it came together. It doesn't feel like too much. Before, it kind of did. Like, when I first was playing this one, and it was just going from like the more simple version to the version that it is now, it seemed like when they added the Titans, it was just too complicated. It was like they were adding too much at once. But now it all kind of fits together. Like, they've tamped some things down, they put some things more. It just seems like they got it right now. those guys over there. Let's do that. Come back this way. 9, 8, 7. Come on, come on. Keep chipping at this guy while I can. Let's get a little extra damage. We already won. Who's that close? Video games is education. Let's figure out. Oh, I like that as well too. I like video games as education as well. The idea of that, because just like any medium of art or medium of media, a medium, it's stories retold again and again over time. Like it's things that are remade because just because we don't have a tradition of oral transference of knowledge doesn't mean we don't talk to each other and share ideas and do things, and then we take those ideas and then make things in the real world with them. So the idea of these, like some stories you never heard that your grandma tells you one day, if you eventually write a school report about that, and that ends up on an editor's desk 30 years later looking for story ideas, and suddenly your story is made into a video game or something like that. You never know. Things that are transferred through time in ways that we never understand. So, or it's really difficult to understand, I should say. So the idea of, you know, things like comic books and fiction novels and stuff like that being not just fiction, but possible realities and stuff like that, not necessarily in the sense of like separate possible realities, but possible things that could have happened in reality is what I'm saying, you know? So I just like that. My favorite example of that is when there's it was a city with a particular family name in it. It was like, I don't know, call it the Johnsons. And the Johnsons lived there for a long time. They had many children, many generations of children. And Johnson the First saved a kid from a well. Johnson the Eighth helped build a dam. The sister of Johnson the 14th had you know, a record number of kids and helped save the town from famine. Whatever. There's a bunch of different things that happen. And then later on, the whole, it was all like, these things happened over hundreds of years, hundreds of generations, not hundreds of generations, over dozens of generations at a time when generations were smaller, when people only lived to be 35, 40 years old. So in 100 years, 2 generations passed, or 3 generations actually, depending on what's going on, if people are getting pregnant sooner. So these generations of families that are passing by, and all these stories are collecting, later on, 500 years, actual years down the road, the family Johnson that did all these great things becomes a single person, one man named Johnson, who is attributed to all these things. So it's like, it's just one of the ways, again, that stories are transferred and pushed through time. Ah! Oh. Only if my mom's not around. Then you can call me Jem. And if you were late, he never would have seen you. I appreciate that. It was good luck, right? It sucks that I had to end the stream early. Like when I was trying to do the last setup for the thing, so I was going to switch over to the other game and then do a raid to move all those people onto somebody else, you know, move on the community and everything like that. And everything died. It stopped all of a sudden. Maybe somebody spiked me. But the whole thing about doing that, the whole raid, I was like, no, I have failed ye community. I could not send the viewers on to the next good person. I was not doing the thing I needed to do. It just sucked. So, next time maybe I'll be able to. Come back here. He froze me. Who said you could freeze me? Nobody said you could freeze me. I said I can kill you. Oh, he got a healing too in there. Is it enough time though? Nope, not enough time for you. 4, 3, 2. Oh, I should have gone a little further. Got underneath that guy's shield. I didn't see it in time though. Let's see. Can I get around over there? Oh, I should have done the far one. But I was thinking. Oh, nope. If that guy was going to come through the center, I could burn him down that hallway. Didn't quite work out though. Oh, thank you. A dark and yet light character, the dichotomy. I like it. Both things together. Because you can't have a one-sided coin. It's like one of those things. Well, what's the sound of one hand clapping? Let me go see if I can go get this guy. Yeah, there you go. Go that way. Yeah. 12, 11. Am I going to make it in time before he sees me again? Let's see. Oop, nope, no you don't. No you don't. I got you now. Because he's too close. Oh, but he froze me. Let's see if I can get out of it in time. Oh, no, he might not be enough time. Especially with this guy hitting me too. Darn it. Oh, well. I just wanted to go do a personal battle against that guy if I could, but he froze me again. Let's see which one. I'll do this one. The Titan. And you're in a writing class, huh? I love writing. It's one of my favorite things to do. I'm always coming up with different types of, random stories and different unique ways to think about things. At least that's what I try to do anyway. Different versions of stories, or not necessarily different versions, but different ways to make that story happen, that particular thing. Because it seems like they're repeating so much stuff. I mean, it's always what happens. They make another Star Trek or another one of those or whatever, And but they're just repeating the same things over and over again. It's just starting to get on me. So I'm trying to come up with new ideas. Trying to come up with the books book ideas and story ideas that I've never seen before. Things that I've never even heard of, something even similar to it, basically. Sometimes there are adaptations of different ideas, better ways to think about a particular thing. I think better ways to think about them anyway. Usually when I'm watching a movie, I'm saying, no, you shouldn't have explained it that way. You should have done it this way. Should I wait and just watch? Nah, I think we're going to lose this one. Understood. I mean, yeah, everybody's doing their own life. Hey, if you ever need any help writing a story, if you want a story idea, let me know. I'm still just going to be, randomly talking about whatever random things are going on. And, because I'm Random Razor. It doesn't, I might not hit the right spot every single time, but if you do get you, you're going to get cut. What did I get out of this one? This one? Collecting. Some more of that, some more of that. Fun. But I've never been the life of the party, just to warn you. If anything, I've been the wet blanket of the party, usually. Well, I guess it's not always true. Depends on what kind of party it is. Nah. Battle party? I'm in there. Yes, of course. You have to learn how to react to something before you can judge between it. If you've only ever had a certain level of happiness, that is your limit of your ruler. You're this happy and this sad. Once you experience something greater or lesser, then your ruler becomes longer. You're able to measure things with a greater scale, with a finer detail. But if you've only ever lived inside of the same house, never left, never been any other place, never watched any movies, never read any books, never done anything like that, if you've been very sheltered in your life, your range of emotion is very short because you haven't experienced anything that causes emotion, anything that can give you a range of thought. So, whoa, come here, you. So you have no contrast. You might think that the happiest you are is just a little bit, but really, you can be a lot happier than that. But it doesn't mean that you're not as happy as you've ever been. It's like the analogy of the different sized cups. If you have two cups, one bigger, one smaller, you can fill them up to the brim, and they're both completely full. Can't hold any more. And if that's your happiness, that's as happy as you can be. You can't hold any more. Just one cup has more happiness in it than the other, or more sadness, or more whatever emotion. You know what I mean? It works with anything. You're more capable of feeling whatever thing that you're feeling. And with, whoa, these guys are getting right in us, right in our face here. See if I get another kill here. Get in his shield. No. He was low enough just for a second where I could get into his shield. There he is. Thank you. Because I think originality is there. I think people are original creative creatures for the like not necessarily for the most part, like you said, but there are people that have, you know, not necessarily the it's not a talent, it's not a it's a mindset, it's an ability to put yourself into another person's thoughts and ideas and be able to see an image in a different way and then recreate that image in a way that they can understand it. It's like being able to understand a language visually, or like, at least that's when I think about it when I'm doing like art and stuff like that. When I'm making an art piece, if I'm drawing something or making a picture for somebody, I'm trying to represent it in the way that my mind is thinking about it, in a way that is understandable to the other person. That way, whatever image comes clear to them the way that I'm seeing it in my mind. If I'm drawing a windmill, I want the image of the windmill to be correctly portrayed, even if it's a, you know, abstract representation. It still has to have the correct elements in it to be able to represent the thing that I'm talking about, the thing I'm trying to represent, I should say. So if it doesn't have those elements, then I haven't done the right job. I haven't made a good piece of art. In my mind. It doesn't just have to look like the thing I was thinking of. It has to be able to portray the ideas, be able to be understandable by another person. That's why I was thinking it's like a language almost. Because I think it's possible to have a unique and total understanding with any communicatable being. Anything that you can talk to, you can communicate with it. You can figure out how to have a conversation. You will find a way to not necessarily agree or disagree or have some kind of, you know, meaningful conversation, but you will be able to communicate. You'll have some kind of base level of conversation with anything that is able to communicate. Come on, give me another one. We're going to take this one back right here at the end. Get him! Get him! No, they're getting me. I got no weapons left. I'm done. Oh, I still got one bot left, though. Let's see. Where do I want to jump in? Do I want to try to help this guy out? Yeah, I guess so. Let's tuck around over here and try to do some long bomb. That's a thing, too. Mimicry in and of itself is, I mean, like, because there's perfect mimicry out there. There's, you know, there's the ability to exactly, you know, just by sight and by experience, mimic what another person is doing, you know what I mean? Or another animal do the same thing. There's, in nature it happens and it evolves over time, and people can do it instantaneously with practice and with, you know, like I said, it's not a talent, it's just like, it's a mindset, it's a knack. You're able to absorb another person's tics and vocal expressions and stuff like that and literally just instantly mimic them. It's a really good skill. It's like the people that do like the flash mob songs and do those kind of things. The ones that sing the entire song in a language they've never heard before just by watching the video of somebody else singing it. They can do all the acting, all the facial expressions, all the whatchamacallit, all the dance moves, all the voice inflection, and it sounds exactly like the original person that did it, except they've never heard that language before in their life. You know what I mean? It's really crazy. Because it's not just like, because the famous one is like people in like Japan and China, you know, like I said, the flash mob type of thing, doing it with English songs they don't understand. But there are people that can do that with any language, with anything. You can show them a Cambodian lecture on biodiversity, and they'll be able to completely repeat and reflect and talk like the person that was on the stage. Basically, it's just it's like I said, it's a skill, it's a thing. Oh, reverse engineering is a good way to say it, yeah. So you're not creative unless prompted, though, huh? So you have to have a subject matter necessarily, or some kind of input, but that makes sense as well. If you don't have something coming in, if it's like if you're actually blank and nothingness, like if you're going to like a meditative state or something like that, a whole lack of thought, a zero black nothingness, the whole idea is that you have no thought. There is no creative processes happening, and that allows the brain to completely separate from normal thought. because that's what your brain is doing. It's constantly trying to process ideas and compare your memory to the input of new things and sensations that you're feeling to create the whole gestalt of everything that you're looking at right now, to create what you're thinking about, to create, conscious thought. So if you try to remove some parts of the conscious thought, it's like you disengage the gear and everything stops spinning, because if everything doesn't connect together in the way that it should, then the machine doesn't work. If you separate one part of it away, then it's like it goes into neutral. It no longer is making the functions that it's supposed to be doing, and you kind of slip in between the gearage. But I do want to know what is possibly the best example of both mimicking and reverse engineering something. Yes, I do want to know that. Sorry if I'm a little late on the chat too sometimes. It's a little delayed for me sometimes, and if I don't read all the way through the last part of the thing, I might miss something, so I apologize. But yes, I do want to know. And that was a good battle too. Did I put this on the right thing? Did I put it on War Robots? I think I did. Is my stream's thing saying War Robots? I think it does. Let me go over here and check. Okay, good. Technical difficulties, because this thing started popping up over here. When I get like a bandwidth thing, sometimes it's not working right, so just had to check. Ooh, got something else here. Nothing? No. Okay. One more quick match battle here, and then I think I'm actually going to switch over to Crossout for a little bit. Do a quick one of those, or a quick couple matches there. I think I wanted to do a short stream today. I wanted to do some other things tonight just because I'm going back and forth. I might just play for like an hour. So I think I'm going to do one more beacon grab here, see if I can finish some of those challenges. Cause some trouble for these guys as they come in. I can do that first. Thank you. Now go back over here. He didn't come around, did he yet? Yes, he did. Anybody coming around the corner yet? She'll be coming around the corner when she comes. I'll be shooting you with lasers when you do. I'll be burning you with flamethrowers, and I'll be hitting you with rockets. I'll be shooting you with all kinds of stuff if you do. Hey, stupid invisible guys. I forget about them sometimes. Get right underneath him so he can't target me. Come on, land. I dare you. Land on my head. Come on. Come on. No missiles for me. Missiles are for you. Hey, come here. You cannot escape me. I don't know why I got the song stuck in my head all of a sudden. Do a little harassment on the right side. Looks like they're doing good over there on their own. So as long as I can take care of at least one or two over here, and I can, nope, that one, blast those guys to help them out. I might even get a sub kill. Don't go off. Go to that one. Thank you. I can take care of these three if those guys can take care of those four. Or 2 and 4. You know what I mean. Oh, no, get close. Go. He's getting ya. Go. You're not going to make it. 2 more seconds to the heal. 1 more to the blast. You're going to make it. Okay. Ooh, come on. Get him over there. Uh-oh. Might need to run now. No, too many of them. Okay, gotta go. Alright, let's jump in on this side with some long range. And... Aw, I didn't do it at the first thing. I hit the Q first, but it didn't do it. It didn't do it. It was delayed by a second. I saw that. Goodbye to you, my friend. Let's go back to this guy. 10 more seconds. No. This guy again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, show me your face. He's done this time. Oh, he's already done anyway. Then we need to do the shield break. Hey, come here, you. Oh, I learned how to fight something by reading. Really? That's really good. You've actually like had some, I don't want to say successful battles in real life, but you know what I'm saying. Like you found the things you learned from just reading about it to be effective during a real life fight. That's really amazing, actually. I've only ever done like martial arts training myself when I was younger. I mean, I don't know how old I was. It was like 12 or 10ish, 10 to 12 in that range, and I was doing taekwondo, and it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Both the discipline of having to do the exercises and the different motions to memorize all the different types of the katas and the foot things and everything like that. It was a very good thing for me, I thought. The competitive nature of it wasn't the most fun thing. There was only like 2 kids in the class that were even my size, so I didn't really have a lot of interesting competition to deal with. Like we didn't really, I didn't get to fight with anybody else except for those 2 kids, basically, and the teacher. So it just got to be we knew each other's moves, we knew what each other were doing. So it wasn't that much fun. But when I fought against the other kids, they were smaller sometimes because we'd be paired up with other people. It was interesting sometimes because obviously you take it easy on somebody who was smaller than you, didn't know as much. But it would be interesting how quickly the mimicry, like you're talking about, would happen with them, or the creative instinct to make a new move, to jump left when you think he's going to jump right, or to dodge underneath somebody because they know they're outmatched. You know what I mean? They're trying to be impressive. They're trying to beat the odds. They're trying to not get killed. The instinct, it jumps in. Even if it's not actually a life or death situation, it still triggers those same instincts in your brain. You think yourself, I'm going to win. I don't want to die, even though it's not life or death. Come on, you can finish him off. Oh, he got behind the corner. Let's get a little bit further. Oh, shield, huh? I can wait. Oh, dang, I can't. Somebody got me up from the top. You see that? I started getting blasted sideways? That was from one of these guys up here. So let's go over here again and help this guy with this one. Sorry, I'm going to read it again in just a second. I saw another one popped up. I've got things shooting at me. Let's see if we can lock this guy up real quick because he's got something powerful. And then we'll just plug him for a little while from short range. Dun, 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 dun. Help bring that down. Shield up these 3 guys while we acidify this guy. Come on. Come on. Dang, he's got a lot of healing on it too. Fast healing. No wonder he's staying alive. I need at least one other person to kill this guy. Darn. I think that's not going to happen then. So, let's just go for it. Whee! Dive in! Damage you, damage you, damage you. Target the next guy. Drop down. Wah! And we're done. Okay, so now I can read the chat again. Okay. Best example of mimicry and reverse engineering: learned how to fight simply by reading, watching others, and able to do with access and language. Learned how to sword fight and even shoot everything from a bow, sniper rifle through watching and reading. When I watch, nothing is slowed down. Interesting. And when I say some best example, I mean from barely holding my own one-on-one to being able to take 5 or 6 people on by myself without breaking a sweat. They're in the walls. That's funny. That's really good, man. That's really amazing. Because some skills like that definitely don't take a lot of muscle memory, things that you have to learn to react and like that become a reflex, and then you push beyond that reflex into a higher level of learning. Like if I could see how all the technical aspects of shooting a sniper rifle, how to set the gauge, how to lay down, how to set there, how to breathe, how to move, and everything like that. That if you read enough books and all the different techniques of how to shoot a sniper rifle, if you then were to given a gun, brand new, never shot one before, if you knew all the stuff, you could at least, I'm not going to say in the first shot, I'm going to say in the first couple shots, I'm not going to guess right now, just because obviously people's technique and people's learning skills are different. But I bet you, if I was doing that, if I had never shot a sniper rifle before ever, and I've been given just the manuals, just the breakdown, just maybe an exploded manual, just so I could see how all the parts fit together, so I could better understand the actual function of the gun itself. But if I just had a basic technical manual of something like that, I bet you within the first 5 shots I could hit the target, and within the first 10 to 20 I'd be hitting the center. Just same thing, you know what I mean? Like with enough like pre-set knowledge about a subject, because a subject like shooting a sniper rifle is a subject that people have been thinking about and finding out and studying and carefully grading how to do all the different parts of like how it works and everything like that for a long, long time. So there's a lot of books out there. There's a big mass of knowledge that knows about how that works. So if you can actually collect all that knowledge into one space and absorb it correctly and compare the ones that are, you know, by obviously judging them differently against each other, you have to read a lot of the same information sometimes. If you read John's book and you read Dave's book, some of the stuff that John says Dave won't agree with, and some of the stuff that Dave says John will agree with. So you have to read Phil and Chuck's book as well to find out where all the comparisons are, you know what I mean? Like, there has to be more than a single black and white contrast. You have to find the scale of experience and find out where on that scale the person that you're trying to learn from actually falls. If it's a true technical skill and experience versus technical knowledge and you know, a good exposition. So that way you can find out whether or not you're learning a true technique that's actually going to help you, because then you can apply that technique immediately. Basically, learn no bad habits. Start from the very beginning, knowing everything you should be doing exactly perfectly. So then when you set down in a situation, all you have to do is overcome is your own muscle memory. Again, your own ability to figure out how to fire the things, how to hold the things, when to squeeze, when to breathe, when to push, when to pull. You know what I mean? All the different little parts of it, the small details, the mini game inside of the big game. You did the big game, but now you didn't get to figure out the mini game. I think that's kind of what you're talking about. Uh-oh, I lost the next one. Oh no. I hate it when that happens. Does it actually come up on the Twitch thing? The like, if you go back and look at a replay, can you see what I said behind the ad? Because that would really suck if you couldn't. Because they shouldn't make you re-watch an ad over the thing that I said. Because, I don't know, where did I stop? I'll try to say it again. A lot of the stuff that I say, it's hard to re-repeat again, and you have to get me back on the same subject again, you know? I'll unerringly return to the point, but it's hard for me to backtrace on the same path. I can't rewind, you know what I mean? I can go back again and come back around the same path one more time, but I can't go backwards. I gotta keep going forwards. It's hard for me to rewind in my brain. Sorry, so let's collect all this stuff. I'm done with these for now, I think. I'm gonna capture all that. And I mean, I'm not trying to be arrogant about it, like, oh, you should go back and see my stuff, because obviously I said something so smart. But I mean, like, if I was talking about what you were talking about, and you said you're in a writing class too, so maybe we could help you out. But if you did want to go back and take a look after we're done with the stream, you know, I think you can do that, you know. And if I definitely post it to YouTube, then you can. But now, I think, excuse me, I got the hiccups. Okay, so I am going to take a quick break here, and I'll switch back to this one first, and then I'll go over here, Mr. Break Time, because I want to stop for a bit and get a snack and maybe take a quick cigarette break and come back again, because it's getting a little warm in here. I've been going for about an hour, which is good. I want to take a quick break before I continue on and play a little bit of Crossout. It's been a while since I've been doing that. I want to check out some of the builds I did, do a couple of the gathering things and the point stuff and everything like that. But first, quick break, and I'll be right back. And I want to read through everything that you wrote, Mr. Bones, and see whether or not I missed anything that I could answer, or if I could figure out what it was I was talking about, and re-answer, I should say. So let's see if I go back over here. Actually, for this one, let's do this. I was going to play one of the Mech War Robots. Yeah, Mech Warrior, War Robots. This is War Robots, that's Mech Warrior. I was going to play one of the videos just to have going in the background, because I realized I could do that. It would just be an extra entertaining thing. But it had a problem when I came back for actually starting up the game again last time. So instead, until I figure out the best way to share my bandwidth amongst my own applications, I'm just going to put on the timer. I should be back in less than 10 minutes, but we shall see. Hopefully I will be. I'll be right back, guys. Oof, ouch. That was my back cracking, if you heard that. And thank you. Oh, wait, one more thing, by the way. There's the camera. By the way, thank you for coming and watching me, everybody, and anybody that's coming to stop by. I really appreciate you enjoying this with me, and I'm having a lot of fun. So this is the kind of thing I really enjoy, being able to talk about something interesting, like the perceptions of reality and how we can mimic them, you know what I mean? That is exactly the kind of subject I love to talk about. So Thank you very much for coming in and giving me, hey, without you giving me the creative input, without your stimulus of giving me that thing, I wouldn't have been able to create that whole spiel. My brain would have been started, you were the snowball that started it rolling down the mountain. The different pathway it took and all the different stuff it collected on the way, it started out with the snowball of the idea that you gave me, so thank you very much. Aw, and thanks for that final compliment. I just saw it there too. I really appreciate that. I have rare times where I'm able to use my experience and my knowledge of the different professions and careers that I've had in my life to actually do something useful. So thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Okay, break time. We'll be right back. Okay, did I make it in time? Nope. Once the thing is clear there, then I know I haven't made it through enough time. Oof. Oof. Okay, back again. I've put a little food in the stomach, put a little water in the gut, and put a little thoughts in the brain, and stretched my leg a little bit. All good stuff. So let's see now. I'm not gonna play anymore. I'm gonna do one more of these. Let's do the last of the pickups. Let's get anything. Oh, 700, not quite enough yet. So I'm wait for 1,000 for this one, and then but this one I should be able to do. Let's get some of these guys. Produce, because that just jumps me in here faster. I'm getting closer. I'm almost there. 88, 89. Ooh, 89. I thought I was gonna make it. I didn't do all the math in my head beforehand, but 89.75. So close. So. Next, we're gonna have what is going to be just over me 300 or something like that. Yeah, 9,300 ish or 92 something. So yeah, 92 something. Like I said, I'm not doing all the math because I want to be surprised, and we'll see how far we get. Hey, we might actually get the next level up too pretty soon. All right. So is there anything else I can actually do or collect? I think I did all these guys too. Yep. And what is this thing glowing? Oh, it's just the purchase stuff. Don't want to use purchase stuff. Okay, so that's it for this one. We're gonna quit, and we're gonna go to my favorite. This is probably, without a doubt, one of my favorite games. So let's go back onto the game itself here. Oh, just a second, once it actually pops up. Come on, game. All right, it'll be coming up in a second. Ooh, and this one I can actually use the chat on, which is good. For some reason the overlay doesn't work on that one, but this one the overlay does work. Oh yeah, and I gotta change my thing over to cross out now. If you're just joining in, I was doing some War Robots, just finished doing all my grinding and all my my cool stuff there. I collected the last of the collectibles, and now I'm gonna switch over to from War Robots to cross out. And then I gotta go in here and change my Twitch. Home. Stream Manager. There we go. And change this to cross out. Awesome. Without a doubt, one of my favorite games of all time. This game is just awesome. It really, really is. Oops, don't do that again though. I almost started up a second version of it. Yeah, stretching my legs is always good, especially in my situation. Hey, but my chat went away. What happened? There we go. I'm still not doing it. Well, maybe once I log in. Because the chat, I just bragged the chat worked on this one, and now it's not going to work, of course. Of course, of course. I think it's coming up now. Yeah, there it goes. Alright, what do we get? 18 copper's not too bad. Usually I get like an average of 3 to 30. You have to build everything in this game, which is the best part. I mean, everything. You have to take every little piece. Every single one of these was particularly placed by me for a particular reason. And each piece, whether it's the damage, the effect it has, the actual weaponry, the amount of armor, there's like different little bonus modules and stuff like that. Obviously, you got the wheels and stuff underneath, the different things inside. It's just, you build all of it, every single piece of this. It's just so much fun. Oops. Won't let me just remove that one itself. Oh, because I got it on the wrong keys. One more thing I gotta change. The keybinds on my mouse, because I got a couple extra keys on my mouse, just to make things easier, I keybind some stuff differently. So, excuse me. Come on. No, not that. There we go. Before it wouldn't let me switch between the different presets easily, but now it does. So switch off of Albion and back to crossout. There we go. Now I should be able to, yeah, select stuff and remove stuff. So, dun, 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 dun. So the idea is, like I said, all the different weapons, you just build the thing as you want it, and just do whatever you want with it. Paint it how you want it, put the different decorations on that you want it, and then afterwards, you get to go out and actually test it and drive it. And it does stuff. This one actually does a lot of stuff on its own, because this is the Leviathan. This is the biggest one that you build. Stupid chat. The chat stopped again. There we go. Oh, do or have I done any sports? Never like professional, not professionally. That's not the right word, but never like on like a, a decided team of some kind. Like it was always just I would play with the people that were playing. You know what I mean? But like in school, I never was on like the baseball team or the football team or anything like that. I hung out with the baseball players and played football with the football players, but only on a a random basis when like I would see them at the park type of thing. I grew up in a big city, Las Vegas, and it was a big school. My graduating class was 3,000 kids. So that's, as big as some small towns. And it was, it was a lot. There was a lot of stuff that happened there that was good, a lot of stuff that happened there that was stupid, you know what I mean? It was basically a factory to build workers. That's what the school was for. It was meant to train you how to be a worker in the world. It was not meant to teach you how to, educate yourself. Dun, dun, dun. But anyway, enough fooling around with my Leviathan. Let's build again. I think I moved some stuff. Did I? No, we're all good. Okay. Let's deploy him again. See anything interesting. Sometimes they have free stuff for interesting, cool things. This is one of the few games I've ever actually bought some stuff on. Like, I'll spend like one of the $9.99 packs with something really good or something like that. But I've only ever done it a couple times. What's popping up on the exhibition here? Ooh, and you're one of the leads for your hurdles team. Hurdles is fun. I always wanted to do something like that, like track and field type of stuff. Like doing hurdles or like pole vaulting. I mean, honestly, I think I would have been great at pole vaulting. I used to have a trampoline, and we had long bamboo stands in the back of my yard too. So I'd take the long pieces of bamboo when I was a kid and do pole vaulting onto and off of the trampoline, you know what I mean, with this thing. Because I was like 7 and I was able to hold my weight, you know what I mean. Obviously, as I got bigger, they wouldn't hold my weight anymore. But I think I could have been a good pole vaulter. So good for you for being a hurdler, honestly. That's a really cool thing. That's like, again, that's a dedicated thing. You're pushing your mind towards and creating muscle memory to build yourself up and be more healthy and everything like that. So good job. I mean, I always liked running and jumping together. Like I said, I had a trampoline. I think that would have been fun too. That's a cool looking one. That's the other cool thing about this game too. Whenever you build something, you can then post it online or post it to the main board, and other people can then test drive it and use your cool things. Nice spider, looks good. Moves well too. I like. See if I can get one of these to explode in here. Yeah, almost got it. There we go. Nice, see? Good gun, good gun. I like the whole setup. It looks good. Looks kind of like a banana spider. Good job, whoever built this. Ooh, and I got the lights in the front too. Nifty. Ha ha ha. Little flamos in the back. Cool. What's the funniest part of being on hurdles? Hopefully not running into them. Now look at that one. This one compared to that. That's funny. Oh, right into the explosive barrels. He's gonna blow himself up. Should I kill this guy? Hey, it's Vilmar again. I thought I accidentally took him off my friend list the last time. So maybe I didn't. Come here, dude. Ooh, and he's got one of the rolly wheel ones, too. Oh, sorry, dude. I guess we're fighting. Dun, 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 dun. What has he got on there? Something big. Uh-oh, look out. Hey, who else is shooting me? Or is it that thing actually have an electric, like, thing? No way. It's got, like, a shock power? That's cool. And what is this one with the... is it actually have no ammo, or is it like a charge thing here? So like you have a certain amount of ammo you can use, and then it just goes to a different type of firing? That's kind of cool. I wonder... Oh, it's the wheels themselves have some kind of shock effect, it looks like. It looks like where it's coming from. Hey, stop it. Point upwards. Thank you. Trying to take out the other gun. Because I want to look at it. There we go. See, yeah, it's not those that are doing it. Oh, and he's got a thing underneath, too. Oh, he got me! I was trying to watch what he was doing. He got me with the front one. Let's see if I can get him with the blast. I don't know if it'll count or not. We'll see. Ha! Yep, it did work. But it did both of them. Interesting. I wonder if I actually won anything. Cool. We both died. It played both messages. I don't know if it actually gave me something though. Interesting. Oh, you're one of the shortest on the You're one of the shortest on the hurdles team, but the one person on the team that's actually confident about running hurdles, even though they're about half my size. Interesting. That's really funny. Do you think you have like an advantage because you're jumping in a different way because you're slightly smaller? So they're trying to run straight ahead and just basically take a longer, broader step of like a longer thing over there, where it's. Are you actually going along and then doing a short long jump for each one? So that would actually maybe give you an extra boost of speed each time. You're maybe using up more energy to do it. You're like combining a long jump and a hurdle, or a long jump and a race at the same time. You're jumping over the stuff. Well, I'm saying that when you said shorter, I'm imagining significantly shorter if you had mentioned it. So, but I don't know how much shorter you actually are than the average players on the team. But I wonder if that actually would be like a different technique that would possibly be a different advantage or disadvantage. I don't know. Interesting. Anyway, let's actually go and play with the actual car. This is one I've been driving around most recently. I use this one a lot. This is one of my favorites. I use this one. This is probably my favorite one of all. This was the best one. I love this one. I always love this one. You notice it takes some good damage too. But usually you wouldn't shoot at the cab with this one, but it's used to cut them apart. I love it. I'm gonna leave you half alive. You can just stay there. You're fine. Should I kill this guy? No. Let's actually go out there with the battle and do it. So let's do this one first. Let's just go in and do a random thing. See what comes on. See what comes up. Since 09. Woo! I was like to turn on the lights first thing, give them a oh for the very first part, and then go on. My leg is starting to bother me though, so I think I'm probably going to call it quits here after this one. I can start and hear it. Hey, look, a random hero! I should friend him. Got my lights on? Good. It's very important to have your lights on. Did I spool up already? Oh, looks like it. Come on, don't let me get a beat on you. There we go. Come on, get him. Come on! Get that gun off of there. Dang, that gun's got a lot of HP on it. Thank you. Back over here. Where are those guys at? Coming this way? Nope, he's coming around this side again. Yeah, there he is. Nightly Knave. Come on. Ooh, come on, gotcha. Come here, Nightly Knave. Hey, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Really appreciate that. You deserve some applause for that, but my fingers are busy. Come on. Oh, he got me. Just me and Icelander is left? No. Good job, Iceland. Yeah. Ooh. So maybe I'll do one more just for the fun of it. Let me go check the thing here. FFFOOM TV. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that. Thanks for joining into my fun with this game. I think that's really what makes this game most fun, is when people join in, and even better when they join in and play with me too. Because then I get to, you know, talk about stuff and, you know, be a part of it. So I'll make sure to follow you too. And yeah, always down to support, exactly. Make sure to follow you back, so that if you stream too, or if ever there's, you know, something cool going on. Oh, if you want to join my Discord too, somebody, or if you get it before I do, somebody put up the Discord thing, because that's the best way to leave a message, and usually I notify people when I'm starting the new stream, so that way you can join in too and have some fun with me if you can play the same games. Do you play Crossout? And thank you, Vivid, I appreciate that. I didn't get to it in time. Ah, they lost it in the end, but he stayed alive for a long time, didn't he? Not too bad. Alright, back to battle. We'll do one more, and I'm going to call it quits, actually. This is, oops. Hit cancel too soon instead of battle. This is not the best time to stop, but my leg is starting to bother me, so I think I have to. Unfortunately. I have, I had surgery a long time ago, and it still bothers me sometimes more than other times. And all of a sudden right now, it's bothering more than usual. So, gotta go with the flow. Gotta turn with the punches and deal with it as we deal with it, you know? Oh, wait, somebody said yo. I gotta say yo. Alright, lights on? Lights on. I'm gonna go this way. Oh yeah, follow random hero again. And it stinks. Oh, my chat shut off again. Sorry if I don't see it real quick. Stupid chat shut off one more time. It's usually right there in my face. Oh no! Shoot at the ground, flip over, come on, you can do it. Usually I can flip myself over if I do it just right. Come on! No, it's not gonna do it this time. Wiggle, wiggle! Oh, nuke him! Because you can't tell that I'm gonna do it. Ah, he got me beforehand though. Darn. You got what, 4 to 4? 4 to 5? Man, he hadn't flipped me over, would have had that one. He had a good scoop on the front of that thing. Alright, let me see if I can get my chat to work again. There it goes. Thank you again, Foom TV. Sorry, I'm bad with names. Oh, you're gonna stream? You're gonna actually do streaming. Cool. So if I'm able to, I'll send my guys over to you as a raid at a decent time. Understood. Like I said, I'm probably gonna stop. And thank you. Yes, legs are bothering you prior to his health or entertainment, I suppose so. Usually, what I'm doing when I'm playing is I'm actually keeping myself distracted and busy from thinking about my leg itself, or just, you know, other random stuff that's going on in life. This is my outlet for, you know, uncontrollable things, because that's the problem with this. It's not something I can do anything about. I can't fix it. There's nothing I can get from it. Ooh, Nightly Knave is killing him. Good job. Hold on. I should friend this guy. Victory. Good way to end it. Yeah. Nice finish. They're probably all gone, but I don't care. I'm using the thumbs up button. Bam! That was a good battle. How often do you get to use that thing, right? How do we actually get? What was the stats? I'm last. See? Bam! Good battle. Anyway, so like I said, I'm going to call it quits now because I need to take a break. Thank you again, everybody, for joining in with me tonight. I'm going to switch back over to this thing and go close up so I can say goodbye. There we go. Oh, move out of the way. Time thing. No, not that one. Go back. Go back. Go back. There we go. Put that up there real quick. And grab this one. And put the whole thing up there. Come back here. Get inside there. Good enough. I'll fix it later, don't worry. So anyway, like I said, thank you everybody, all my new followers, any people that were coming in to watch, anybody that enjoyed playing the games with me. Please friend me, send me a like on, or send me a message on Discord if you want to play the same games at the same time, and I'll definitely join in on yours. Or was it FFUEMTTV? Fuyem? I don't know. I keep wanting to say both F's. My brain just wants to go like F for you. But anyway, so thank you again for joining in. Thanks for the new follows and the new likes. Hope to see you guys again next time, and we'll have some more interesting talks. I had some of the most interesting talks I had this time with Mr. Bones here. Oh, and I missed his last thing too. No, and move faster than most of them, just had the advantage of being confident in my speed and the fact that I have a high pain tolerance. Oh, so you're not afraid of hitting the hurdle, but it happens to be good at keeping my speed between hurdles because if you hit the ground fast, so I'm used to climbing. So it is, you do have to kind of adapt to how you jump. Now I understand what you were saying, yes. Okay. Interesting. And if ever, by the way, to anyone still watching and coming in, if you ever want to use one of the little sound effect things to get my attention, I put this one on there particularly just for that reason. Hey, listen, because I will hear that and I will go, I need to look up, because that is like ingrained in my brain forever. That whenever that happens, I gotta pay attention to something, because I used to play a lot of Zelda, a lot of Zelda. So I hear that sound, I pay attention. I've been trained. It's like Pavlov. So if you ever need to catch my attention, just play that sound. Oh, you didn't hear it? It didn't actually play on the thing? What? That is not right. I heard it on my thing. You guys didn't hear it on your thing? Thank you for telling me. No wonder people aren't using it, because if you, the thingamajig should be playing for you guys too. I'll have to fix that. But again, I gotta stand up, so I'm gonna fix that while I'm offline, and I will see you guys next time. So thanks again one more time for joining with me tonight. I'll see you guys next time on Random Razor Games with me, Random Razor. We'll have a fun time and a fun conversation, I hope. Bye, everybody. If I can find the button.